afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Thank you for tuning into our Crossroads Daily live broadcast here from Crossroads Community Church Studios in beautiful Jennings, Oklahoma, which we're not actually in Jennings. We're outside. We've got a Jennings phone number, right, and an Oilton post office box.
No, a Jennings, we have
Jennings address,
an
Oilton
Oilton
P.O.
post
box.
office box,
And then
and we would have an Oilton number if we had a landline. So
we're in between the two beautiful cities of Jennings, the twin cities of Jennings and Oilton. So right on Highway 51, just west of 99 and 51.
Area.
So we're easy to find. You go drive
That's
right by
right.
us on Highway 51. Today we're going to be back on faith again, out of James chapter 2. And I'm just going to rehash just a little bit what I did yesterday. It says, now someone may argue some people have faith, others have good deeds or good works. But I say, how can you show me your faith if you don't have good works or deeds? I will show you my faith by my good deeds. Some translations will say, I will show you my faith by what I do. You say you have faith, you believe that there's one God, good for you. Even the demons believe this, and they tremble in terror. So you just can't say, well, I believe God. You've got to show it by your actions. So how foolish. You see that faith without good deeds or works is useless. Now, he goes on in verse 21 and says, don't you remember, he uses an example from the Old Testament, that our ancestor Abraham was shown to be right with God by his actions when he offered his son Isaac on the altar. You know, Isaac was his son, the son of the promise in that, and that he had to understand that he had to give up his son because God said go sacrifice him. But he trusted God enough, had faith that he knew that the promise was through his seed, and he was good with it. So his actions made his faith complete, and so it happened just as the scriptures say. Abraham believed God, and God counted him and credited him as righteous because of his faith. He was even called the friend of God, so you can see we're shown to be right with God by what we do, not by faith alone, so just by saying it. Rahab the prostitute. Can you imagine this prostitute gets credited with faith? And that's a lot of church folks today wouldn't credit her, I promise you, but the Bible did.
Sure would
Rahab the prostitute is another example. She was shown to be right with God by her actions when she hid those messengers and sent them safely by a different road. Just as the body is dead without breath, some of the translations will say without the spirit, so also faith is dead without deeds or good works. And that's where I know that there's that old saying. I don't know if you've ever said, I've never heard you say this, Kelly, but you might have, but I've never heard it come out. I've heard people say it that said that don't do as I do, but do as I say. And she ever said that, Bobby? But Bobby has. So so Bobby's in the studio today with us. So you have to understand that it's more about what we do, because even Jesus said,
it's got to be what we do.
If there's a guy comes and says, hey, I'll go do this, but doesn't do it, but another guy says, no, I'm not going to do that, but he gets to thinking about, well, I probably better, and go does it, which one's justified? And the one that actually does it, and that's the way our faith is. So, Kelly, have you ever seen in your life where your actions spoke louder than your words?
Well, you know, it came back a long time afterwards. I taught Sunday school for many, many years to teen girls. And one of my daughter's very good friends was in my class. And I went to see her after she had her babies, and I visited her in Texas. And she told me, you don't have any idea how much your class meant to me, and how much your teaching meant to me, and how much you meant to me. And I didn't realize, because I was just doing it because I enjoyed it, but I didn't realize how much of an impact I was making on her life. And, you know, she has her kids in church, and she's very active in church, and I'm so proud of Valerie. She just has done an amazing job with her kids. But, you don't realize what it...
Right.
And you may never know. And that's what we need to understand, too, is we may never know when we do something good for somebody, we may never know whether it affected them or it didn't. And that doesn't matter. We're supposed to do it because that's what God has asked us to
I bet
do.
Rahab didn't think she'd make the New Testament.
No. Rahab was just trying her best.
Just by the example she set, and she hid them out and told them got them safely out of town and through that. And that's a lot of things we don't know at the time.
Right.
And our words can hurt too. You know?
Yes.
The power of life and death is in the tongue, and what we say. Words can hurt people, and we sometimes don't mean. I say things sometimes that have hurt my wife. Other people didn't mean to. It was just my tone. Lori's all the time on me about your tone, and I don't see that.
My high school cheerleading coach told me it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Your tone sometimes can be very, very condescending or mean, and I didn't mean it that way. I didn't have a clue that's. But she's the one that brought that to my attention. It wasn't what I was saying, but it was how I was saying
and it can. And then we can say it nice, but be mean in our actions, and that's really bad. And that's what this is talking about. That we go around telling people about God, and we've got faith in God. It needs to be then shown through not our attitude and our actions about what we do. It's just like a lot of people say, "Oh, pray for me," then they'll say, "Oh, thank you," then turn around and say, "Oh, I'm so sick." You know, they'll pray for their healing, then talk about their sickness, and instead of talk about their healing, and then have the attitude of that. And it goes in every aspect of our life. And I've said this for years that I believe the truest scripture in the whole Bible, if you take, I mean, if you just take Jesus, which you can't because Jesus is everything, but that fits in anything you do, is you reap what you sow.
Oh, man.
And you reap good things, you sow good things, you reap good things. You sow bad words, bad deeds, bad actions, you'll reap them back. And you can sow good seeds and good words.
It's taken a long time for me to learn that. I mean, and it is a hard lesson to teach, too, because I tried to teach it to the teenage girls, but they didn't understand at that moment what I was meaning by reaping.
Right.
And sowing. And, you know, when you're in high school, you don't think about what you're sowing.
Oh, no, we're by the moment. I did. I just lived for whatever made me happy right then.
Whatever was going on right then, that was the best thing. But, man, it has taken a long time. And I think that is one thing that people still really struggle with is reaping and sowing, because they don't understand what they're sowing. What do you mean by sowing? What am I sowing? I'm just going about my daily life. No, you're going about your daily life and being mean. Yeah,
and it's the same way with faith. If you when you speak the word of faith, then you've got to follow it up by actions of faith, and then you'll reap that as you sow the word of faith and you sow the action of faith, and then you reap the benefits of having your faith. So, again, you guys go check this out. We won't be on tomorrow. We're not in the office on Fridays. But we will be back to next week, and we'll still be in this book. We'll be in chapter 3 on controlling the tongue. That's got some good stuff in it, especially for me, because I don't do a good job of that at times with that. So God bless y'all. Hope that you're having a great Thursday. Thank you to everybody that helped out last night for our kids service at 6 and our junior high and senior high youth at 7. Had a lot of kids. Again, fed them a good meal. I think they had pulled pork and macaroni and cheese and potato salad. I don't know what all, but they had a lot of good stuff. So again, appreciate all the cooks and all the cleanup crew and the bus crew. My wife and Connor, did you go on the bus with your mother last night? Huh? First time. Hank, then Bill Spade went with her on the second round, and then Mark Jackson and Don Bateman on her other bus picking them up, and our safety team that was here last night making sure the kids stayed where they're supposed to stay and went with us, and nobody just kept them safe. We appreciate them out walking around the property and keeping everybody kind of at bay that need, not that we have a problem, but being right on a major highway, that is a hazard for us. And we're glad it's a great location to get to. But then, as you know, in today's time, there's a lot of craziness can walk in at any second, and we're prepared for it and training our folks and doing it. And we have experienced it, with that. So anyhow, thank you everybody that came out last night. Again, hope you're having a good Thursday. Kelly's going to go over the announcements then, and I'll chime in on a couple of them. So God bless you. Again, thanks for listening. Please share this with your friends. If you got a Facebook page, listen, share it on your page and get it out there. Let your friends know. And if they missed it, they can go on and click on it and watch it.
Okay. Justin Todd Herod will be here starting tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a time of worship, and then we're going to break up men and women. Please come out and just enjoy the fellowship. I think it's going to be a great time in the Lord.
I'm going to see if I can get JT on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that it was Justin Todd. But he's going to be here tomorrow, and boy, we're just expecting great things to happen.
Hey, preacher.
JT.
Hey, man.
Hey, you're live on Facebook. They just can't see you. I got you on speakerphone. We're in the studio live.
Hey, man. Awesome. I'll try to be on my best behavior.
All right. So we're just talking about you're fixing to.
Yeah.
We still on tap for tomorrow?
Yes,
all right.
Well,
we've been pushing it, so.
We're just believing God for great things.
Yeah.
Yes, we are too. We are definitely believing God for great things.
We've had a lot of people praying and covering it in prayer, and we're, like I said, the Lord's going to do some big things, and it's all going to kick off tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Well, my wife and I were going to leave out about 10 in the morning, and
okay. Did you hang up on him?
Yeah, I did. Hang on. We'll call him back. We'll finish this, and I'll call him back.
Okay, anyways, Justin Todd's going to be here with us tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock.
Always happens why these lives are bad for me.
And then Saturday night, we're going to have the banquet where the men will be serving the women. In fact, I asked Mike, do you want me to set the tables up today? And he said, absolutely not. I'm going to have the men do it, and you're not going to do it. So
Yeah, Lori's volunteered to come in
yes,
and get
and-
tables and all that, but I'm going to have her guys. So, guys, I need you to show up
yes.
about 5 o'clock on Saturday, and we'll get all the tables and cloths and everything lined up and set. So I don't want our ladies always do it. My wife, Kelly, or both, or more ones come
Yes.
in. Gina comes in a lot, and
Caitlin
and
helps.
Bob. Caitlin helps a lot of
Yeah.
times on stuff. But guys, I want us to do this from start to finish. Bob is going to pick up the food. It is catered, so he's going to get the food picked up for us, and then get it out here, and we'll get it all set up and ready to serve. So, ladies, I just want you to come in and sit down and enjoy it, and we'll get you served and your drinks carried to you and your desserts brought to you. We've got cobbler coming and stuff,
looking
so
forward to
all that
this.
stuff like that. So, and we want you to. We want everybody in that.
Come
so.
out and just have a good time of fellowship. And then Sunday morning, Justin Todd will have the reign of the services on 9 and 11. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, he will be here at 7 o'clock every evening. If you're not able to come, it will be live every day. So just come out and enjoy that time. Again, like Justin said, he's believing good things. We're believing good things. I'm believing in.
That's going to be a good.
I just really
bunch
just
of
have
meetings.
a good feeling about this. I feel like the Lord's just moving in a mighty way. So if you have something that's going on and you're unsure about, just come, because I bet He has something for you.
I'll guarantee you He will.
So and then I'll go over our sponsors that we're so amazingly grateful for, because without them we wouldn't be able to be doing this live, and we wouldn't be able to be making craziness out of some things.
Just leave it to me to get it messed up.
Genesis Home Health, 918-387-2233. Sweet Perks, coffees, cookies, sandwiches, and more, which I'm sure you're headed down there pretty quickly. If you
Maybe, I don't know yet. I ate breakfast, so I may skip lunch today.
918-387-9509. You won't go wrong with the cinnamon rolls, the muffins, the cookies. They're just, y'all, they're good. I've gained weight because she's down there. Dan and Teresa Webb, Uncle Dan's Barbecue Sauce and Sloppy Joe Sauce, Ventress Farrier Service, Daveco Fabrication Incorporated, Cloudland Services LLC. Again, they also do mowing. If you want them to do your mowing, get on their list. Give them a call, 918-706-9599. Marshall Dillon's Plumbing, Green Construction, Turnbow Trailers, Parco Tax, Muggsy Scrub House, Extra Oilfield Service, Marshall Timmons Insurance Agency, Bunker Hill Surplus Firearms Ammunition Reloading. Our individual donors are Nicole Nordahl, the Watkins family, Ronald Hinman, Jeff and Laura Morphew, Bob and Gina Biswell, Brian and Patricia Eastman, Zach and Lauren Heppensberger, and Donna Bays, Don and Sheila Ferris, Howard and Janice Clark, Gina Hendricks, the McIntyre family, Gordon and Dee Kennard, and Bill and Luana Spade. And also check out our website at www.ccc-ok.net. And it'll have all the upcoming events and everything on there. You can also see our lives from there. I believe they're archived on there.
I believe so.
So you can see that. And then you can also do a donate from there if you'd like. And if you would like to volunteer for any of our services that we have, our children's, whatever, please just get in touch with us at 918-399-5956, because we can always use more help.
Yep.
In
Said
children's
everything's
church,
growing.
In children's
We need
church, first service the other day, I bet there was 30 kids that walked over
They
there.
had a bunch of kids.
And we could use help in children's church first service, children's church second service. If you really feel called to that, please just give us a call and let us plug you in.
All right. Well, it's real simple. We'll do a background check, make
Yes,
sure
it's
all
not
that's good.
it's
And
easy.
We pay for all
Painless.
that. The church
That's right.
does just a little bit of info and get it out, because we want to keep our kids safe. And,
Yes.
and just help. You don't have to do a lesson. If you just want to make sure they're behaving or whatever,
Right.
that we can find a place for you. So God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in today. Again, I'll call JT. I was trying. My phone was starting to. When I get this little flash in it, it's fixing to drop me. If I was fixing to turn it, and I hung up on him, so I'm gonna call JT back and apologize. And again, thank you guys. I promise you, come out tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Be with us in service. We're gonna have a breakout service after JT does some music, probably, if that's what he feels led to do. I've got complete confidence in him that he'll do what the Holy Spirit leads and guides to the best that he can. And then, but probably kind of what we'll do is the men will be in one building, the ladies in the other, and then Rainey will share with you guys, and then we'll come back together at the end and Then Saturday we'll come together for just a short, brief period and go over to eat and have a banquet. And the men then are going to serve. Again, women, kids, children, whoever comes, where our men are going to serve the whole thing from the setup, serving, clean up, the whole deal, and things like that. And we've not done that since I've been here, and I've been here 26 years now, so been here a few years. But God bless y'all. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Remember, it's faith over fear and Christ over crisis. So please share this. Spread the word around about what's going on with Justin Todd Harrod and Rainey Harrod being with us Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And Wednesday, all the evening services are at 7. Then Sunday will be 9 and 11. So God bless you if you need us. Again, 918-399-5956. My personal cell number is 405-570-7616. Well, if we can help you, let us know. So God bless you. Have a great, great Thursday.